My name is Crimson the Assassin, and I'm gonna be... Damn! What am I gonna be? Hello people of YouTube, 'tis I, the Crimson Assassin, bringing you yet another anime review. And today, we're gonna review the anime film, the anime movie, the anime series. You know, I feel like I'm going in a pattern with this month. First I reviewed an anime anime series movie, then I reviewed an anime original movie. Now back to anime series, and today we're gonna be reviewing the anime movie One Piece Strong World. Now, for a very long time, I've always wanted to do a One Piece review for like anything, a One Piece movie, a One Piece special, and I think that this will be the perfect opportunity to review One Piece Strong World. And I gotta admit, it's pretty nice. So the story of One Piece Strong World follows your typical Straw Hat gang, and one day they see this ship fly from the sky, and apparently it was this ship run by the Shiki, the Golden Lion, who is supposed to be like this legendary pirate that once knew Gold Roger, former king of the pirates. So one day, as they were saving him, Shiki comes down and visits the Straw Hats because, you know, Nami warned them that there was a storm coming and they sort of owed him one. So once they met up and stuff, Shiki decides to use his float abilities, which is his devil fruit power, to lift the Thousand Sunny up and to take him into this sky island sort of place, and he kidnaps Nami, and it's up to Luffy and the other Straw Hats to not only save Nami, but to fight Shiki and win them back before he can destroy the East Blue, because, I don't know, the plot is all over the place, God. As per One Piece special. Now, first of all, I went all out, put on the hat, and I'm ready to do a One Piece review. Have not done one for a pretty long time. I always wanted to go back to a One Piece review, and now that's gonna be the perfect opportunity to. So, One Piece Strong World. Well, first of all, what are my opinions about it? Well, first of all, it's a good movie. I'm not gonna lie, the movie's good. Pretty darn good. Although there are a few sort of things I also didn't like. It's good, just not what I was expecting in a One Piece film. I mean, sure, you know, when you watch, I mean, I'm almost caught up to the anime series of One Piece, so, you know, coming into this thing, I expected, you know, a complicated thing, you know, that goes all over the directions, because that's what One Piece is. But I do have to admit, the movie was pretty solid, and that's all I'm gonna say. So first things first, one of its pros, its animation is on fucking point. I love the animation for this film being spot on and gorgeous, and it also is like a new animation style for One Piece. I really liked it. You know, in the One Piece anime, it's more colorful, more lively, and One Piece Strong World, yeah, sure, you know, it's nice and colorful, but it's also sort of toned down, and I really like that. And the character designs are still top notch. It's the same as what you would watch in a One Piece episode. Now, I was on the fence of actually watching its English dubbed, and I did eventually watch it in English dubbed. Personally, I'm not a fan of the Funimation English dubbed for One Piece. I was never really a fan of it, but I do always give credit where credit is due. First of all, Colin Clinkenbeard. This is the second movie in a row where she just always impresses me. She just has so much fun with Luffy, and I just have so much fun watching her on screen and just having a blast. She just has so much fun with Luffy. You can tell it in her voice. She just has a lot of fun in it, and I absolutely love what she did as Luffy. And the same also goes for Lucy Christian as Nami, Chris Sabat as Zoro, Eric Vale as Sanji, Sunny Strait as Usopp, the rest of the other game, Brina Palancia as Chopper. They just have so much fun doing the One Piece rules, and I absolutely love it. Their voices are on point. Same could be said for Ian Sinclair as Brook, which that was basically his debut to see if he would actually convince audiences that he would be a perfect role for Brook, and I am convinced that that man plays Brook. He has so much fun as Brook, and it's just bravo, Ian Sinclair. You did a well done job at that. The guy that voiced Shiki, he was pretty well done too. I was very surprised on what he did with this role. I absolutely loved it. I'm not a fan of the English dub, but I always give credit where credit is due, and the voice acting's top notch. What I don't give credit is Frankie's. I'm sorry, I'm not convinced. I was never convinced to begin with, never will be. Sorry, but that's just my opinion. Robin, I mean, she sort of convinces me, just a little bit. All in all, guys, the English dub was pretty solid, and I always give credit where credit is due, so the English dub, I would say go check that out and watch. Not a fan of it. I do prefer you always watch One Piece in Japanese sub, but the English dub is really well done, and it's typical Funimation fare, as Glass Reflection would probably say. The characters. Well, I mean, the characters are what you would expect. Like, if you've seen One Piece already, you obviously know how each of the characters are like. Luffy's a likable, energetic, and always has a laugh smile on his face, and when he is serious, that motherfucker is serious. Sanji's still likable and funny as hell. Zoro can't go in the right direction. Chopper is still funny. Brook has his skull jokes. Which was funny. I like how they point out that he actually makes an actual bone joke, and no one was there to see it. But oh well. I do love the characters, and the guy who did Shiki, that man is menacing. Yo, that man is no joke. He is a menacing main antagonist. I give him that, but we'll get into that a little later. Yeah, so that's really much I need to say. The characters are well done. The story, I mean, it's kind of all over the place, but it's One Piece. What do you expect? Hell, we're in Dressrosa, the current arc in the One Piece saga, and it's all over the fucking place, okay? Fucking Big Mom is fighting, Sanji and the others got fucking the whole thing with Doflamingo. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's One Piece, it's all over the fucking place. That's all I gotta say. And so, the story, I mean, it's nice. It's what you would expect in a One Piece movie. I will give credit. The story is pretty well done. And we're gonna wrap things up with the final scene of the movie. It has to be one of my favorite scenes throughout the movie. I absolutely love the final fight between Luffy and Shiki, and the animation for that part was on fucking point. I absolutely love the animation for the last scene, and plus, the overall fight in general was pretty awesome, and it was on effing point. I absolutely loved it. So, you honestly think I'm having so much fun talking about this movie, I'm gonna give it a good score, right? Wrong. In fact, there are a couple of issues with this anime film. I just have so much things to say. First of all, let's talk about the main antagonist of the film, Shiki. Now, I just mentioned before, and it's a bit contradictory, but I did think that Shiki was a menacing villain. The guy looks menacing too. He has fucking swords as feet, and that man can balance on swords. I mean, come on, man. That guy just looks menacing to begin with. So what could be my biggest issue with Shiki? His motive. What motive? He has his motive on destroying the East Blue. Why? Why in the film was he so motivated? What motivated Shiki into destroying the East Blue? And now some may argue, well, they sort of explained it in the film. Yeah, sure, for the most part, but you need to give me more explanation. Why was Shiki so hell-bent on destroying the East Blue to begin with? He is just, why? 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 Again, you could say, oh, they explain it at that end of the film, and I'm not going to spoil why, but that doesn't add Oh, so you're telling me that, you know, I'm not even gonna spoil it, but no, it was so unjustified, and it was completely unnecessary. Like, if that whole subplot with destroying the East Blue was never there, nothing about the film would change. It would have probably ended up just as the same. Now let's talk about another thing in the film. Let's talk about Nami, okay? Cause, you know, I've always had my doubts about Nami, and I'm not gonna lie, Nami was a bit of a pain in the ass in the film, and, you know, fuck Nami, you know, I mean, I never was a big fan of Nami, but at least, you know, she served her purpose, I would say, in the film. Oh, and let's talk about another thing. What the fuck was this subplot? There was this huge subplot in the film that was never really explored, besides the whole East Blue thing, and that there's this village with a bunch of people, and they have like these bird-like wings. That was never explored in the film. Please go into further detail. Why do these people have these feather-like things on their arms? Why is that present in the film? You need to explore and develop this subplot, and it was never explored and never fully realized towards the film. It is so unnecessary. Like, if you were to throw that shit out, again, nothing would have changed. So the subplots in the film are just lacking in any sort of substance. They were so unnecessary to begin with. Like, why add this whole subplot with the East Blue? Why add this subplot with these people with wings? Like, why? First of all, why are these people? Why do these people have birds with wings? Like, why? How? What justifies that? What? Again, some make the argument, but it's only a movie. You're not supposed to take it too seriously. I am supposed to take it seriously. I am an anime reviewer, or an anime critic. So, you know, you present these subplots, I am expecting them to go through with that subplot, and it's not present in the film. And let's talk about another thing. The first, like, 1 to 2 minutes of the film, they were showing, like, the Marines, and, you know, you see Shiki, and, like, yo, explain. Like, yo, the Marines knew that Shiki was there, and by the way, the Marines don't do shit in the film. They were just present for, like, 3 minutes towards the beginning, and, like, 4 towards the end. They did not do shit in the film. Whatever. All in all, guys, it's not a bad movie. If you are a fan of One Piece, this will be your cup of tea. I did enjoy the movie for the most part, but there were a lot of things about it that just sort of turns me off. It is not a bad movie in general, but it could have explored on a lot of its subplots that could have been explored to begin with. And I'm not gonna lie, Shiki was just one of the weakest antagonists I've ever met. Sure, the guy could put up a fight, but I mean, he was so lacking in development that you couldn't even care. And the characters introduced, they were completely, you know, they're fuckingly weak. They were so unneeded and so unnecessary that I'm gonna reward this film 7 out of 10. It is okay in my opinion. It's good, just not anything in particular. If you love One Piece, and if you love to see a One Piece movie, this is a recommendation to go watch it. If you don't like One Piece, if you don't like anything about One Piece, if you don't like a confusing story and a confusing plot, then don't watch this film. Other than that, guys, that's all that needs to be said. And until then, next time, people, if you'd like to see more anime reviews, please check out my channel. And until then, guys, this is the Crimson Assassin signing out. Peace, YouTube.